Well, Mr. Secretary General, thank you for a very generous, warm welcome here to the United Nations. It's a privilege for me to be here with you. I'm honored to have the privilege of chairing the Security Council debate today on the subject of the Great Lakes region. We are very grateful for your leadership, grateful for the United Nations. I was just a few days ago in the Zatri refugee camp in Jordan, where I saw firsthand the extraordinary work of the United Nations, the experience that they have brought to the table in an effort to relieve enormous levels of suffering that is growing by the day, which requires all of us to work even harder to try to bring about peace negotiations. There is no military solution to Syria. There is only a political solution, and that will require leadership in order to bring people to the table. Yesterday I had a conversation with Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov of Russia. We remain committed to the effort to bring the parties to a Geneva II, to implement Geneva I, and we will try our hardest to make that happen as soon as is possible. In the Great Lakes region, there is an opportunity for peace. This is an area that has been beleaguered by targeted, egregious violence, and the framework that has been put in place is an opportunity to be able to make a difference. Special Envoy, former Senator Russ Feingold, will indeed cooperate extremely closely with Special Representative Mary Robinson and looks forward to going to work in order to implement the framework and bring about a sustainable solution to the absence of governance and to the problems of violence in that part of the world. With respect to other areas, there are huge challenges, and we know. In South Sudan, in Jonglei State, we need access, humanitarian access, and we will continue to press President Kiir and others in order to make that available. And finally, the granddaddy of them all, I guess, the question of the possibility of peace between Palestinians and Israelis. Both leaders in the region, Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Abbas, have made a courageous decision to try to return to final status talks. And it's my hope that that will be able to happen as procedures are put in place by both countries in order to empower that. So, Mr. Secretary General, it's a privilege to be here in this institution which dedicates itself day to day to ending violence, to enforcing people's prospects for peace, and to trying to live by a code of universal values that I think all of us are proud to be affiliated with. So thank you for your leadership, and thank you for welcoming me here today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Is this our dues or something? Where do I start?
Just there.
What are we today? Sorry about that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Sit beside me here.